Also, we'll be going to the Sportatorium in Dallas, Texas. Our good friend Mark Lawrence with the action. Jeff Jarrett will be in action along with Billy Joe Travis and many more USWA stars. They tell me from the truck the satellite link is up. We're getting ready for action. We'll take this break first. We'll be back for our first match right after this. Texas, in a scheduled match at the Sportatorium between Jeff Jarrett and Billy Joe Travis. The unified world heavyweight champion, Jerry the King Lawler, saw fit to interfere in the match. We want to go back to last night and roll the tape as to the events that transpired.
Tremendous drop kick from Jeff Jarrett. Look out, Billy's up on the rope.
Find out what's on. Turn to...
Now let's go to the Sportatorium. Mark Lawrence is standing by. I understand that Jeff Jarrett and Kerry Von Erich are headed down for an interview.
All right, after that wild mess, you now see Jeff and Kerry together, and we have a chance to talk about them tag teaming as a team. Well, Mark, I got a lot to talk about here today. You know, most people would come down here and want to rant and rave and holler and scream and talk about Billy Joe Travis and run down Jerry Lawler and run down Billy Joe Travis. That's not what I'm going to do. You know, last night what happened, it just speaks for itself. It shows Billy Joe Travis's true colors and Jerry Lawler's true colors. You know, I want to talk about both those guys. First, I'm going to talk about Billy Joe. Everybody knows what a low-down, rotten, stinking, egg-sucking dog Billy Joe Travis is. He's a stinking bum, and I ain't got no use for him at all. Yeah, at one time we were partners, but those days are gone. And Billy, I hate your stinking guts and everything you stand for. And now for you, Lawler. You know, Lawler, I've watched you for a long time. And yet you've been at the very tip-top of this sport for a long time. And I'm not going to try to match wits with you. And I'm not going to get out here and get in a verbal argument with you. Because, yeah, Lawler, you're probably one of the most intelligent people I know. Inside and outside the ring. Inside the ring, it seems like Kerry or whoever you're wrestling, they got you going, and you turn it around just like that, and you got the match won. Well, Lawler, I just want to say a few things. Yeah, I've watched you, and I've learned an awful lot from you. And yes, one day I respected you the very most in this sport. But that's changed because there's a new day. You know, Lawler, there's three things I got that you don't even got anywhere close to. I got heart, I got determination, and I got one thing that you'll never have, and that's gut. Because, Lawler, when me and Kerry get in the ring this week, you're going to be up against two guys that we're never going to give up. If we have to be here an hour, that's exactly how long we're going to be here. If we have to be here all week, it doesn't matter. Because Billy Joe Travis, I told you I hate your stinking gut. And Jerry Lawler, what you did last night in this ring, you're going to pay for it. And that is a promise.
Well, I tell you, Jeff Jarrett is quite intense. I am looking forward to seeing the big match as Jeff and Kerry Von Erich team up to take on Jerry the King Lawler and Billy Joe Travis. Let's take a break. We'll be back for more USWA action right after this.
USWA wrestling assignment in Evansville, Indiana at the Evansville Coliseum, Wednesday, February the 7th. It's USWA Parade of Stars, beginning with a snake box bout. The Dirty White Boy against Chris Champion. The CWA title excitement, Bill Dundee against Dirty Dutch Mantel. The Soul Taker against King Cobra. The Soul Taker will have Jerry Lawler in his corner. USWA Tag Team title excitement for the first time, Steve Dodd and Rex King. They're the Southern Rockers
against the Tennessee stud stable, Robert Fuller and Brian Lee. They're the champions. A sumo bout, Maniac Matt Bourne against Big T.Y. Chuhai, Tojo Yamamoto in the corner. And the main event is a beauty as Jeff Jarrett and Kerry Von Erich, the modern-day warrior, tag team together against Jerry Lawler and Billy Joe Travis. That's right, Jarrett and Kerry Von Erich against Lawler and Travis, a part of the Parade of Stars card in Evansville, Indiana, at the Evansville Coliseum, Wednesday, February the 7th. Bell time, 8 o'clock.
Southern Rockers, Evansville, Indiana. Just another day, stud. Just another day. Boys, we know you're sitting down there south dreaming at a shot at the titles, but you're never going to win. When your dreams get you hurt, they're no longer dreams. Tell them, stud.
Yeah, you know, I was a little disappointed when I heard the name of this team because they're trying to follow up so many other rockers before. Midnight Rockers, Rock and Roll Express. Now we got our Southern Rockers in here. You know, I'm starting to wonder when you boys are going to figure out there's going to be one rocker in town that night, and I figure that's Billy Travis. He's about the only one that's got the rocking going about it. But you know something, gentlemen? We're going to give you an opportunity at being a rocker. I mean a real live rocker and a Southern one at that, because we're going to take our tails up there to Evansville and give it to you. And it ain't the times we're going to give to you. We're going to give you a good Tennessee dog whipping. Then send you back down to southern Alabama, deep down there in the south in Grandma's rocking chair, and we're going to make real live rockers out of you, boys.
Back at the USWA Broadcast Center, let's go back to the Sportatorium in Dallas, Texas. To understand we have tag team action on tap. Jeff Jarrett and Kerry Von Erich. Take it away, Mark Lawrence.
All right, it's Alex Porto. And the shooters in our next bout as Kerry Von Erich and Jeff Jarrett form kind of a fluorescent team, you might say. And away we go.
You know, Jeff Jarrett, he's a good wrestler, but he's biting off more than he can chew by coming out here and talking like he did about Billy Joe Travis and the King, Mark.
Porto gets shoved down by the modern-day warrior, and I think Jeff snuck up behind him and scared him to death. I like Alex, though.
Alex Porto's a young star. You know, he's going to have his time in this sport. I promise you that, because he's a promising young man.
Alex has heart, and he will have a nice career. But right now, it's all Kerry Von Erich. Kerry waiting for the right moment to strike again, and Tony Falk tries to encourage him not to.
You know, that interview they just gave you, that really appalls me. The things that they said, boy,
is that why you were brooding over here, had your lip out?
There's not a brain between the two of these guys.
Bad static for Kerry, who has Alex Porto all locked up. And the shooters gets knocked down to the floor.
Mark, I'll say this right now. Here we've got a team that's formed, Kerry Von Erich and Jeff Jarrett. They should make a very, very fine team. I'll say that. I'll admit that, okay? They should be very good together. But there's no way in the world. Jerry Lawler's the smartest man in professional wrestling. Billy Joe Travis is a star on the rise so quick it's like a comet. There's no way that they're going to beat those two guys. There's absolutely no way in the world. I've wrestled Kerry Von Erich, and I've wrestled Jeff Jarrett, and I've been in the ring with Jerry Lawler, and I want to tell you something. When I went home after wrestling Jerry Lawler, I got down on my knees, and I thanked the good Lord in heaven that I was still breathing, because he is the greatest world champion that ever lived, and he's going to teach Kerry Von Erich again, like he has so many times, and he's going to teach Jeff Jarrett for the first time that he is the true world heavyweight champion, and you heard it here. Look at Jeff. He's getting beat. Oh, but the guy, the shootist here, he missed the elbow, Mark.
I'm dragged by Jeff Jarrett. Well, are you saying that you don't want any more ring action, Terrence?
No, as a matter of fact, I'm not saying that. I'm going to come right out here today and make the announcements that everybody's been waiting for, that I'm going to start training, I'm going to start getting in shape, and maybe before too long I'll be back in that ring, Mark.
Now, wait a minute. You're not predicting comeback, are you?
Yes, sir, I'm predicting comeback. That's a great wrestling move by the shooter. You see what he did? He did a go-behind and a takedown, but Jeff Jarrett quickly reversed it into a headlock. Now the shooter can shoot him off into the rope. Shoulder block by Jarrett.
Jarrett hooks him and takes him over the hip, but it's leg scissors by the shooter.
Jarrett can wrestle. You know, I've always said that. He knows how to wrestle. And Kerry Von Erich, you know, I don't think much of him as a person. He's got an IQ lower than a first grader. But they're a tough team. They're going to be a good team. But there's no way that they can match up to the cunningness and the wit of a Jerry Lawler and a Billy Joe Travis, Mark. It's just absolutely no way.
Body slam by the shooter, elbowing Jarrett out of the way.
Oh, I know what's coming. Here comes that drop kick from the second rope from Jarrett. Oh, man, it could be over, Mark.
And it is 1, 2, 3. Von Erich and Jarrett are winners. All right, let's send it back to Mike.
What a great tag team, Jeff Jarrett and Kerry Von Erich. We want to take a quick break here. We'll be getting back to action at the Sportatorium with Billy Joe Travis. We don't want to miss a minute of the Jerry Lawler Junkyard Dog match coming up later in the program. Back after this from the USWA.
USWA wrestling assignment in Evansville, Indiana at the Evansville Coliseum, Wednesday, February the 7th. It's USWA Parade of Stars, beginning with a snake box bout. The Dirty White Boy against Chris Champion. The CWA title excitement, Bill Dundee against Dirty Dutch Mantel. The Soul Taker against King Cobra. The Soul Taker will have Jerry Lawler in his corner. USWA Tag Team title excitement for the first time, Steve Dodd and Rex King. They're the Southern Rockers against the Tennessee Stud Stable, Robert Fuller and Brian Lee. They're the champions. A sumo bout, Maniac Matt Bourne against Big P.Y. Q-High, Tojo Yamamoto in the corner. And the main event is a beauty, as Jeff Jarrett and Kerry Von Erich, the Modern Day Warrior, tag team together against Jerry Lawler and Billy Joe Travis. That's right, Jarrett and Kerry Von Erich against Lawler and Travis, a part of the Parade of Stars card in Evansville, Indiana, at the Evansville Coliseum, Wednesday, February the 7th. Bell time, 8 o'clock. Fitting duo, Jerry the King Lawler, Unified World Heavyweight Champion, and Billy Joe Travis in his beautiful ring robe and guitar. And now we have a chance to talk about you all as a team. We'll start out with the world champion.
You know, I stood in the back and I listened to this Jeff Jarrett and Kerry Von Erich come out here and run their mouths. And I couldn't help but laugh at some of the things that Jeff Jarrett said. You know, he said that he didn't want to engage me in a battle of wits. And the reason Jeff Jarrett don't want to engage me in a battle of wits is because he would be completely unarmed, just like a man like yourself. And let me just say one thing to you, Mark Lawrence. Whenever I see two people together and one of them looks bored, I know the other one is you, because you are the most boring individual that I have ever laid my eyes on. You stand there with that blank stare and that stupid look on your face, and I asked Billy Joe, I said, why does he have that stupid look on his face all the time? And he said, because he is stupid, and that makes sense. Now let me go back to Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett is out here talking about he's got some things that I don't have. He said that he's got heart. Is that what he said?
That's right.
Said he's got heart, right? Well, let me tell you something, Jeff Jarrett. You're looking at a man right here with a heart of gold. And when I say heart of gold, I mean because it's yellow and it's hard. And it's punks like you that have hardened my heart. Because you see, I have a lot of respect for this great profession that I've devoted my life to, professional wrestling. And when punks like you, nothing happening, no talent, little stringy-haired, bleach blonde punks come along
and try to call themselves professional wrestlers, that hardens my heart. That is an insult to my integrity. You see, he tries to make up for his lack of wrestling ability by going out and bleaching his hair and getting him a shiny little jacket. You know, some people are blonde on their mother's side. Some people are blonde on their father's side. Well, Jeff Jarrett is blonde on Parac's side. Do you understand what I'm saying here? And he thinks that he grows that long, stringy hair and gets himself a shiny little jacket. And he thinks that all of these nappy-headed, hairy-legged, filthy-mouthed, stinking little tramp girls out here are going to cheer for him. Well, let me tell you something, Jeff Jarrett. That don't make you a wrestler, boy. But I'm going to make you a wrestler when I get you in the ring. And Kerry Von Erich, you know what we can do to you. Tell him about it, Billy Joe.
Let me tell you something, Kerry Von Erich. Everybody knows you don't have a brain, boy. But Jeff Jarrett, I thought you were smarter than that. Well, do you know who you're facing? The top 2 wrestlers in the country today. I'd rather be a rattlesnake than to face the Kingfisher and Hot Property Billy Joe. Well, this week, or whenever we face you boys, I'm going to play a tune on that head. What do you think about it?
Well, I say again, I think they make an appropriate duo, Billy Joe Travis and Jerry the King Lawler. What you're going to do? What you're doing? What?
I am going to sit down by this gentleman right over here, and he and I are going to do a little commentary on Billy Joe Travis's match. So I'll tell you what, this match should only last about a minute, so why don't you go out and visit all your friends and come back in a minute, okay? You and I can do the commentary on this match. How about that? You know, Mark Lawrence is so lost out here anyway. Gentlemen like you, what?
He's paid to do it. Huh. I'm honored to be sitting next to the world's heavyweight champion.
I said, this is my chair. I'm paid to do this.
Hey, look, I'd pay you what you're worth here today, but I can't write a check for nothing. So why don't you run along, and we'll do this, and we won't charge anybody anything, okay? We'll do it. Just as, you know, I know that you went to Columbia School of Broadcasting. They use you as a bad example. But let me just say, you watch us right here, and you'll see how it's done. And then maybe you can come back and do it later and try to act like an intelligent individual out here. Okay, what do you think here?
Oh, I think I'm honored to have the world's heavyweight champion sitting next to me.
Well, it's your pleasure, and I just want to say that you're in better company than I am. Take a look at these 2 individuals here in the ring. What do you think about them?
Well, I think this Texas battleship looks like a blimp. I think the Goodyear tire should take this boy and write things on
Well, he
him.
looks a lot like Kerry Von Erich. You're right. I'll tell you, he's got about the same physique as Kerry Von Erich. You know, when you see Kerry Von Erich working out with weights, it's hard to tell which one's a dumbbell, isn't it?
You know, I admire you.
I know it.
I admire you.
Now, let me just say, see, this is what I like about a guy like Billy Joe Travis. He likes to start a match out by shaking hands with his opponent, wishing him luck, because believe me, that battleship's going to need it, isn't he?
Sure he's going to need it. Look at Billy Joe looks great. Look at that pink that he's got. I gave him those tights.
Is that right? Well, they look fine on him, I want to tell you. Where do you think the battleship got his tights? Ahab the tent maker?
Yeah, that's what I said last week. You know, they ought to take this guy, and they ought to print things on his back, and they ought to make a billboard out of him.
Well, you know what? He tried to push Billy Joe Travis by the hair there, and now Billy Joe is returning a favor. Boy, you know, the old saying rings true. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. When he just hit the mat, this whole building shook.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I love that, Billy Joe.
I tell you, man, if this guy's not a poster child for birth control, I don't know what is, King.
Let's see who can top each other. The stork that brought him should have been arrested for carrying dope. You like it?
Man, this is great. This is the most fun I've had since I've been down here doing color.
Let's talk about Kerry Von Erich and Jeff Jarrett. You know what? We can say a few things about those idiots, too. Matter of fact, the stork that brought Jeff Jarrett, his parents should have kept the stork and thrown him away.
He came out here last night, right? He's facing Billy Joe Travis.
Yeah.
I heard your commentary. It was beautiful. I admire it.
Well,
you said that he tried to be a musician.
Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah.
He's so jealous of Billy Joe's singing ability.
I know he is.
He's just jealous of Billy Joe's singing ability. That's a whole problem. Watch this little move right here. See, here's Billy Joe can not only sing, but he can wrestle too. But now if he can suplex this big tub of lard, he's got a lot of respect for me. He got
my goodness. What power.
Look at that grin on his face.
There's no way that Kerry Von Erich or Jeff Jarrett combined could beat you by yourself, let alone both of you.
Microphone right here? Sure, there you go, Billy.
Tell him who's the greatest. Tell him. Tell him.
This is going to be good, King.
Tell him who's the greatest, Coach. Tell him who's the city. Tell him. Tell him.
That guy's not on fat, he's stupid.
Who's the greatest?
He's saying Billy Travis.
I am the greatest.
Just the best guy can talk.
I heard him say Billy Travis.
He was 16 years old before he could wave goodbye. Now Billy Joe's trying to get him to talk up there. Yeah, there you go, baby.
What a punch he's got. It's only second to yours.
Watch this. Oh, big elbow.
My goodness.
Oh, yeah.
That'll rearrange that jelly a little bit, won't it?
Watch out, Billy Joe. That guy will rock himself to sleep trying to get up. Hey, I'm hot, ain't I, baby?
Hey, you're the greatest. You're the greatest. I admire you more every day.
Wonder how much longer he's going to toy with this big fat slob.
You could beat him any time.
There's a nice big elbow. What was that, a clothesline?
That was a clothesline, King.
You know, I took my eye off the match for a second. I was looking at some of these people sitting around ringside.
Oh, my goodness.
Let me ask you a question. What's got 4 teeth and an IQ of 7? I'm going to tell you.
I don't know.
Entire front row of ringside here.
Who is the greatest? Tell him. You are.
There you go.
There it is. It's about time. Now maybe Billy will have some mercy on him and beat him. You know, you're right, King. You're absolutely right. We ought to say something about these women in Texas.
Oh, my gosh. Hey, look at that one sitting there. Hey, lady, you ever been to the zoo? I mean, as a visitor. Finish him off,
This is
Billy.
it. This is it. Billy Joe's finishing move, King.
Yes, sir. Whoa, yeah.
What do you think Jeff Jarrett's going to do when Billy does that to him?
He's going to look like a pancake.
That's what he's going to do. Once you see it's over. Thank you for coming down here. I want to shake your hand. You're the greatest champion who ever lived.
Hey, you know what? Right now, probably Mark Lawrence would do something like get the camera on himself. But you know what? We ought to show a Billy Joe Travis special, don't you think?
Oh, that's great. Yes, Billy Joe needs a special.
Hey, whoever's out there in this camera truck or whatever, if you got a special with Billy Joe, after he gets through saying what he's going to say, you roll that special.
Now, who did you say was the greatest? Did you say I was the greatest? You said I was the 2 greatest athletes in professional wrestling, the Kingfish and Hot Property. You bunch of illiterate morons. Love me tender, love me sweet, make my dreams come true.
Back at the USWA Broadcast Center. Up next, the debut of the Junkyard Dog in the USWA. We'll be back after this. In Dallas, Mark Lawrence is standing by. Jerry the King Lawler upcoming against the Junkyard Dog.
Well, here he comes as Terrence Garvin leaps to his feet to give him a standing ovation. It's Jerry the King Lawler again. And this is Mark Lawrence with my seated microphone back. I think being gone wasn't all that bad because I missed all of the wise comments that I have an idea Lawler gave to you folks on television. Well, the Junkyard Dog will be Lawler's opponent, but Lawler is going to move around the ring and make friends first. And Terrence, I guess you can brag some more about your good buddy here.
Oh, Jerry Lawler, he's the greatest thing that ever happened. I wonder if the junk food dog, I wonder if he's sobered up enough from his $2 bottle of Ripple to actually think he can wrestle the king.
Response that Lawler is getting from the fans.
They love him.
And now here comes the Junkyard Dog, and this should be an exciting arrival.
Exciting arrival?
Lawler finally gets in the ring, and here comes the dog.
I don't see him. I don't think he's going to show up. Oh, that's a beautiful belly he's got, Mark.
JYD has arrived at the Sportatorium.
You know, that rattling when he walked by, I don't think that was his chain. I think that was his brain.
Junkyard Dog ready to challenge Jerry the King Lawler for the world title, and it should be a very interesting and very exciting event.
What's that say on his trunks? Thump?
Says Thump. Yes, that's correct.
What's that? Is that his mother's name? Thump? Only somebody with a name like Thump could name somebody like Junkyard Dog.
All right, Tony Falk, the referee, hands the world belt out to the table and ring the bell. Here we go. I think Lawler wants the crowd to simmer down.
Well, they should. You know, Jerry Lawler needs to concentrate a little bit, kind of get his game plan together. Boy, if this Junkyard Dog's got a third-grade education, I'd be surprised. Look at that look in his eyes.
Terrence, is it necessary to be so offensive? Just talk about the wrestling match. You don't have to make these horrible comments about individuals.
Yeah, there he goes. Junkyard Dog got his fist clenched, ready to punch the king. What a cheater.
You don't know if it's a wrestling match. You think that because you look like Mike Tyson that this is a box.
The dog has had enough of the Jerry Lawler mouth.
He tried to back jump the king just then. That makes me sick at my stomach.
Do you need to leave? If you're not feeling well, you better go home.
Now, if I get sick, I'll just aim your way. Okay, Jerry Lawler's ready to go. Look at that. It's collar and elbow lockup, Mark. Jerry Lawler backs this big Junkyard Dog up into the corner and pow, right in the face. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He might not ought to hit him in the head, Mark.
Well, I think you're right, Terrence. I think Lawler's in big, bad trouble now. And Lawler heads for the storm cellar.
What a fall Buddy Myers, the photographer, just took.
Back in the ring comes Lawler. And the JYD remains anxious. Lawler's arrogance has certainly been subdued here thus far in this event. Lawler is petrified in that corner.
He's not petrified. This is just another ploy from Jerry the King Lawler. He's psyching the junkyard dog up. He's trying to make the dog think that he actually has a chance to beat the king of wrestling. We all know he has no chance. Jerry Lawler's a mastermind, Mark.
JYD again backing Lawler into the corner. Lawler wanted the referee, saw him most him over to bail him out of that jam.
Well, Captain Kangaroo Funk ought to do his job and keep Junkyard Dog off Lawler.
Lawler trying to buy as much time as he possibly can.
Lawler's going to wrestle him, Mark. That's what he's going to... Oh, no! Did you see him hit the king? Boy, it's just like Junkyard Dog resort to throwing fists.
Lawler protesting now, but the Junkyard Dog packs a pretty powerful little jab.
Jerry Lawler's just trying to wrestle. He had him in an Irish twist, working on his arm. Junkyard Dog, wham, nails him. Boy, Falk, you really need to learn how to referee and do your job. Look at the look on that guy's face.
You better sit down, Aunt Jemima, before I send Uncle Ben down there for you.
JYD grabs Lawler, pulls him in the ring, and Lawler again is in big trouble. Junkyard Dog bringing this crowd to its feet.
This is the kind of cheating that has no place in wrestling, Mark. Oh, what a headbutt. One more of those and there might be a new champion. That's smart. Jerry Lawler knew that he was hurt and he got out of the ring.
While he's on the floor, let's take a quick break. We'll be back for more USWA excitement in a moment. USWA wrestling assignment in Evansville, Indiana at the Evansville Coliseum, Wednesday, February the 7th. It's USWA Parade of Stars, beginning with a snake box bout. The Dirty White Boy against Chris Champion. The CWA title excitement, Bill Dundee against Dirty Dutch Mantel. The Soul Taker against King Cobra. The Soul Taker will have Jerry Lawler in his corner. USWA Tag Team title excitement for the first time, Steve Dodd and Rex King. They're the Southern Rockers against the Tennessee Stud Stable, Robert Fuller and Brian Lee. They're the champions. A sumo bout, Maniac Matt Bourne against Big P.Y. Chuhai, Tojo Yamamoto in the corner. And the main event is a beauty as Jeff Jarrett and Kerry Von Erich, the Modern Day Warrior, tag team together against Jerry Lawler and Billy Joe Travis. That's right, Jarrett and Kerry Von Erich against Lawler and Travis, a part of the Parade of Stars card in Evansville, Indiana, at the Evansville Coliseum, Wednesday, February the 7th. Bell time, 8 o'clock.
Oh, champion. I've heard of a lot of things before in my time, but a snake box match. Now, let me see if I've got these rules right. They're going to put a big box in the ring, and in that box is going to be a snake. You're going to close the lid, and then they're going to ring the bell, and the match is going to start. We wrestle around that box, and the winner is whoever can put his opponent in the box with the snake. Well, you see, I'm just an old Tennessee boy. All I know to do with snakes, if you see them, you shoot their heads off, and then you make a pair of boots out of them, boy. And putting me in that box with that snake, brother, that's going to be like trying to put a cat in a sack. It can't be done. So, champion, all I can say is, son, you get ready. It's your snake. I hope you like being with your snake in real close quarters. Because, baby, there's no way on the face of God's green earth that you'll stick me in that box.
What a headbutt JYD gave.
And now he wants Terrence to ask the crowd
idiots,
quiet.
shut up! The team needs to concentrate. I want every one of you to shut up! And you quit cheating and wrestle the man fair and square.
If it weren't a world title event, I'd be rooting for JYD to take care of Terrence. But since the world title is so important, we won't worry about Terrence. Come sit down, Terrence. Get off the house mic. Back in the corner, it's Lawler now. Lawler with a right that does no good, and the Junkyard Dog delivers one that does.
This is not right. This is a travesty of justice. That's what this is.
Hey, what is Lawler doing now? He's got a chain. Lawler with the famous foreign object routine here.
How do you know he's got a chain? Can you see?
I can.
You've been drinking again. Nobody in their right mind would say that about Jerry Lawler unless they were on some kind of mind-altering substance. I don't see a chain.
Well, there it is right in front of you. If you just look at the monitor. A choke now by Jerry the King Lawler. Lawler, the master of the deception, knows how to screen out that referee.
What that was, this is the break that Jerry Lawler needs. Now he's got Junkyard Dog where he belongs, face first on the mat. I'll tell you, Mark, it's just a matter of time now until it's another victory for the King.
Tony Falk has gotten suspicious and is checking for the chain and can't locate it.
He's not going to find a chain.
JYD is a little dazed right now after those shots from that little dog collar.
You think Junkyard Dog wouldn't use a chain if he had half a chance? He carries one to the ring with him.
Lawler lying to the referee now about using an open hand. Now Lawler arguing with the referee and wanting him to say something to Terrence Garvin so that he can get away with that again. JYD, who had everything going for him until Lawler pulled out the foreign object.
He's not going to find a chain on Jerry Lawler.
Well, even I don't know where Lawler hit the chain that time, but he's got it back in his hand. Oh, on the ring post. Okay.
Yeah, it was on the ring post.
Oh, you're admitting he has it now. Thank you, Terrence.
Of course he's got it.
You fell for that trap, hook, line, and sinker.
That's beautiful. He's my favorite wrestler.
And it's more chaining to the throat.
Notice the way that Jerry Lawler blocks out, so there's no way Tony Falk can see what he's doing. He's a mastermind.
1, 2, and the Junkyard Dog kicks him off and all the way to the floor.
What a kick out. Jerry Lawler was close to the ropes. He went right through the ropes and down on the hard floor.
Chain or not, Lawler is not getting very far. Here he comes to the chain again, and that time he missed, and he really murdered his own right hand. flying in the air, and Terrence Garvin has picked it up. Terrence put the chain down and sit down. JYD is rolling now, and Lawler is chainless. The JYD is rolling as Lawler's chain got knocked all the way out to ringside. Tremendous headbutt by the Junkyard Dog. And wait a minute. It's Terrence Garvin putting Lawler's foot on the rope. JYD would have had a 1, 2, 3 there. Terrence. Come sit down, Terrence, and get out of the match. And now JYD is mad at Terrence, but I hope. Look out! Lawler from behind knocks JYD off the ring and right into Terrence Garvin.
See that? He hit me on purpose.
Look out from behind. It's Lawler. Terrence got nailed, but Lawler is taking advantage of this distraction that Terrence Garvin has caused. And now Garvin is flagrantly interfering. Lawler and Garvin doubling up on the Junkyard Dog. Now JYD smashes the heads together. And Terrence Garvin and Lawler both slip and slide and fall all over the place. And look at this crowd. And now the JYD wants Terrence Garvin. Junkyard Dog moving Garvin away. Terrence Garvin backing up as a pink-clad coward. He's got him by the hair. JYD chases Garvin completely out of sight. And now,
Yeah! Look at that coward run, just like a dog with his tail tucked between his legs. I run him right out of Dallas, Texas. Yeah, keep running, you low-life dog, because you know that I'm the king. Look at him run, look at him run. Come on, I want some competition down here. Hey, you. Hey, Beanpole. Go ahead and take that 50-cent jacket off of yours. Oh, wait a minute. You got a string hanging off your sleeve. Oh, no, that's your arm, isn't it? Come on down here, punk. You want a little bit of me? I want some competition.
here comes Kerry Von Erich.
Come on.
Kerry Von Erich in his tights is ready. And surprise, Lawler. Listen to these fans. Don't talk, Kerry. Go after it.
Like the coward you are, you're challenging at all these people who aren't wrestlers. Well, baby, I'm a wrestler. Challenge me.
Lawler now with the make friends routine, and Kerry knows how to make friends. Uh-oh, look out! It's Billy Joe Travis with a guitar, and he smashed Kerry Von Erich over the head, and Lawler right in there, and it's a double gag-up. It's tragedy and travesty here as Billy Joe Travis was eager to be on the scene as he's been seen more and more with Jerry Lawler, and he's used the guitar on Kerry. Here comes Jeff Jarrett. There goes Billy Joe. Jeff Jarrett moves in. And it's double trouble for Lawler and Billy Joe. What excitement. What madness.
Wow, wrestling fans, I hope you enjoyed that match as much as I did. I'll tell you, the team of Jeff Jarrett and Kerry Von Erich, I think, can team the magic. There's something there. This could be one of the greatest tag teams of all time. And, of course, when you put Jerry the King Lawler and Billy Joe Travis on the same team, their styles complement each other. That's going to be one rugged tag team. I cannot wait to see that action. And along with that, on the USWA card this week, you'll see the Dirty White Boy taking on Wildside Chris Champion, a Southern Heavyweight Championship match. Superstar Bill Dundee putting the title on the line against his good friend Dutch Mantell. This will be, I guarantee, one of the best scientific matches of all time. King Cobra will be in action against the Soul Taker, who will be seconded by Jerry the King Lawler. We'll see the new breed tag team, the Southern Rockers, here at the USWA. They'll get their shot at the World Tag Team Championship, now held by the Stud Stable. Plus, in action, a sumo match, Maniac Matt Bourne against P.Y. Chuhai and Tojo Yamamoto. And, of course, that main event, Lawler and Travis against Kerry Von Erich and Jeff Jarrett. You don't want to miss it. Let's take this break. We'll be back for more USWA action. Fans, we're out of time this week. On behalf of Mark Lawrence, Michael St. John at the USWA Broadcast Center, we'll see you next week.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of Championship Wrestling.